Alrighty, good day and welcome. My name is Mr. JB, and today we're going to be going through another Photopea tutorial. Today we're going to be going through kind of creating a photocopy-esque effect. For this, there's a few steps. It doesn't take too long, but the end result is pretty neat. I use this for a lot of poster designs for bands and things like that as I create band posters. Now with this, before you begin, your contrast is important. So as you can see, we've got light colors and dark colors on this. If your page was mostly darks, this probably wouldn't turn out very well. So with that, just be mindful that it doesn't work on every image. Now to begin, we want to end up creating a color fill layer. So we're going to press the little half circle down in the bottom, go to color fill and make a white color fill layer. If your background is able to be removed, that's excellent. That makes this usually look a little bit better. My background's a little too complex. I'd have to go around and cut all of this out, which isn't something I'm about to do. So instead, I'm just going to leave the background because it might give me some different things that I want to see. But with that, we've got our background layer filled. Now we're going to select our background layer itself. We're going to go to filter. We're going to go to filter gallery, and we are going to go all the way down until we reach torn edges. Now this section should be within the sketch section. If you're using Photoshop rather than Photopea, it will all be there as well. Now as you can see, my image doesn't look great. So I need to do some adjustments by figuring out which way I need to adjust my balance to be able to see as much detail as I truly want to see without kind of ruining a lot of the image. Again, I'm getting a little bit darker. I'm losing some faces on some of the people, so I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. I'm going to adjust my smoothness all the way to max, and usually my contrast I just kind of leave where it is. Now you can do some fine adjusting, some fine tweaking to kind of choose which option it is that looks best for your image. That'd be what I would recommend. Obviously try and make it the best that it can be. 10 is where I'm going to leave that. That seems to be a pretty good staple for whenever I do most of these style of images. Click OK and done. Now, if you look at this and you go, dang, I wish that those colors were inverted. Super simple. Control I with your image selected will invert your image. So that means you will have the colors on the opposite side of the spectrum for whatever it is that you want. Now we're going to go back because I'm just going to leave those there for the time being. Now, our next couple of steps will go pretty quick. We're going to start off creating another color fill layer, and this one is dependent on the color that you need for your poster. So for me, I usually end up doing something around like a yellowy orange. Kind of makes it look a little bit more rustic and it kind of stands out. Now your whole page should go that color. That's perfect. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Now we're going to go up and we are going to select our where it says normal, and we are going to go all the way down and we're going to find, or sorry, all the way to the top, and we are going to find darken. Now darken has created it so that way any of those lighter spots, now we can end up seeing that color through. Again, if you didn't like that and you want to see what your colors would look like inverted, just go to your image, press Ctrl I and invert. To me, for this image in particular, this is how I prefer my colors. And then from here, we are going to end up adding our scratch layer. So when we're adding scratches and we're dealing with that, it's honestly just a drag and drop. You just go to Google and you find an image that is covered in scratches. That's what I prefer for this. That's what I think looks best. And usually when I drop these in, it creates two layers for whatever reason, but that's okay. And now we've got our two layers. We've got our scratches over top. We can drag that all the way to the tip top layer. We're going to end up going to our normal, and we're going to go all the way down till we hit subtract. Now with subtract, you'll see that we have got all of these scratches across our poster, which make it look a little bit worn, a little bit more dilapidated, which to me creates a really neat effect. Again, personal preference, and choosing the scratches that you want on Google will kind of help you with this effect to make it either pop, work, or not work for your specific image. And with that, that is all that we do through this tutorial. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope that you learned something. Have a wonderful day, take care, and be safe.